Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I believe is day 17 of school closures in our district, and it was like a warm, cozy sweater day for me. So, I am back, and Obi's back too. He's feeling so much better. He had to take some medicine, and he's not coughing anymore. So if you saw that video where he was coughing, he is done coughing now. So that is fabulous. Today's MobyMax numbers, I'm super excited. So today's MobyMax numbers for points. Are you ready? We have 1,449 points on MobyMax out of 2,000 by July 15th. So I'm really excited about that. My challenge to you, second and third graders, should you accept it, write 1,449 in expanded form. Expanded form is that plus form that you stretch out. So expanded form. I'll say that again. 1,449. Give that a try and show your families. Yesterday, the following people logged into MobyMax to help us get almost 100 more points. So that was Aaliyah, awesome job. Amara, you rock. Brody, great job, sir. Jalen, yes. Talon, nice work. I hope you're seeing this video because yesterday I saw Talon riding a bike and he said, I saw your video. And I said, I've made like 16 of them. Talon said, when's your next video? I said, tomorrow. So I hope you're on today, Talon. Good job. And Tyson, great job, Tyson. Way to stay consistent and logged in. Kindness rocks. I'm having some drying issues with the rotary rock that I found. I don't know if my primer got frozen over the winter, but it will not dry. However, since I have not had the opportunity to finish that rock, my husband got inspired and he made a kindness rock. Okay, so look at his idea. What do you see when you look at that? What do you think he was trying to make? So when I looked at it, the first thing I saw from this angle was a like the poison arrow frogs in the rainforest on a lily pad. And he looked at me and he said, well, I guess it could be. He said, it's an egg. I said, oh, it's an egg on a lily pad? He said, no, it's an egg in a nest. So it's an egg in a nest. Isn't that a fun idea? So I'll try to hide this one sometime this week. Probably not today. It's a little bit rainy today. So I'll try to hide this sometime this week. So it's an egg on a nest. So that's fun. Kindness rock update from Mr. Wagner. Made that one. Lessons for today. Mr. Wagner's rock is getting paint all over my hands. Apparently this isn't drying either. What is going on? All right, reset, Mrs. Wagner. Writing for today, second grade writers. If you have already picked up your packet from the Bluffview office for weeks 3 and 4 of Wisconsin school closures, then you should have a journal suggestion for Wednesdays. Go ahead and take a look at that. Second grade math, I want you to try the expanded form challenge. That would be awesome. Work in MobyMax, please. And any packet work. If you haven't had a chance to work in your packets from the homeroom teachers, work on that first. If that's done, log into MobyMax. Or vice versa, if you just want to do a lot of extra work and just be the math master today. But packet work is important, so take a look at that. Third graders, remember you are working on order of operations. We've been talking about PEMDAS. The last 2 videos have talked about that way of remembering the order of operations using PEMDAS. And according to my notes, you should be through math boxes on page 208. So if you have access to your math journal, you should be through all of the pages in the whole journal all the way up to page 208. Let's take a look at page 207. Second graders, you get to come along with me, okay? We're gonna see if I can turn my camera around. I lost the turny camera aroundy thing. Anyways, I'm still not very good at this, let's be honest. In your journals, third graders, you have some questions like this, if you've got access to it. So we've been talking about what to do in the order of operations. So in example number 1, there it is. The number model says blank equals 18 minus 9 plus 5. It's like I have purple paint on my finger from the Mr. Wagner Kindness Rock. What is going on? All right. So PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiply or divide, add or subtract. What should I do first? Parentheses. Parentheses go first. So 9 plus 5 would be first. So you solve 9 plus 5. Then I like to write the answer to that right above it. Then you go back to the beginning. Now you go chugga, 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 18 minus the answer to 9 plus 5. Well, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents. We don't have exponents in third grade, so you don't need to even worry about step 2. Parentheses, exponents, multiply or divide. I don't have any of that. Add or subtract. All right. So I have 18 minus the sum of 9 plus 5. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so that was worth 14. So 18 minus 14 would be the answer. Don't get tricked when they put this at the beginning of the number model and think, oh, I must have to work this way in order to get my answer. You still read math problems going this way, even if they're being tricky and put the answer at the front. Okay, so that's a little quick note about that. We'll talk more about number 2 tomorrow. See if you can figure out the answer to that. 18 minus the sum of 9 minus 5. Or excuse me, 18 minus the sum of 9 plus 5. All right, now my light is super bright. We'll just go with it. Second grade reading. So if you are a math student and you're not interested in sticking around, you can head on out. Math students, I'll see you tomorrow. Second grade reading, let's do a little bit of phonics work. We were talking about initial phonemes, initial, beginning, phonemes, sounds. Okay, so phonemes are the sounds that are created by letters and letter combinations. Let's take a look. If I said rain, now you say rain, rain, rain. Add a d in the initial sound. What do you get? Drain. Good. Say rush. Add a b to the initial sound. B. Rush. What do you get? Brush. Good job. Say ride. Add a p to the beginning. P. Ride. What do you get? Pride. Good job. Say rip. Add a g to the beginning, the initial sound. G. Rip. What do you get? Grip. Great job. So second graders, if you want to stick around, that's the end of our little Haggerty lesson. You may stick around or you can head out. The next thing we're going to do is sight words, so maybe you want to challenge yourself a little bit. Third graders, you're up. Here we go. Ooh, did you get all 10? There are 10 sight words in list 24. There are only 25 third grade lists, so next week we're going to be running out of words. If you struggled with any of these words, remember you can pause the video. There, the light's getting better. Ooh, hello. You can pause the video and take another look at the word, or you can rewind the video and take another look at the word. So feel free to practice those. We will take another look at vocabulary tomorrow. And today we need to take a look at our book. Eunice Kennedy, Shriver, a biography by Jeff Fairburn. Remember, biographies are a story of someone's life. Essential question, what do good citizens do? Good citizens should have voted yesterday. I didn't get out to vote. These are strange times, and things changed a lot yesterday, and so good citizens should be out and voting, and they changed whether we were going to vote, they changed where we were going to vote, and I just decided I'm safer at home. So I'm disappointed that these times have affected citizenship for a lot of people, but what do good citizens do? Well, they try to do the right thing, and I was torn between getting out and voting and keeping other people safe and not exposing my family to the world and all the stuff that's in it. So good citizens make quality choices, and sometimes you have to make hard choices for what's right for everybody else. Introduction. We took a look yesterday at the introduction, and it said there were athletes that took part in a sports event in 1968. We were trying to figure out who the woman was that told the athletes to be brave. Let's find out more. Did you make your prediction yesterday? Let's see if you're right. The sports event was the first Special Olympics. The speaker was Eunice Kennedy Shriver. Did you guess that? I did. If you did, good job. If you didn't, that's okay. We didn't have that much text evidence to go off of, so it was kind of a tricky prediction. The 1,000 athletes were young people with intellectual disabilities. Oh, that's a big, bold word. Let's go to the glossary. That's a big, bold word that maybe we don't use very often. So let's see what intellectual disabilities means. Glossary. Oh, I found it. Intellectual disabilities. Conditions of the mind that make it difficult for people to do or understand things in a normal way. Page 3. Okay, so the athletes were people that had some intellectual disabilities. That means that the thing, like learning would be really hard if you were someone with an intellectual disability. You'd have to work extra hard. But sometimes when we struggle with one thing in life, we're really, 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 really good at another. So it sounds to me like even though some of those things were hard for these athletes, they were really, really, really good at being athletes or being athletic. So that's nice. Before 1968, people with intellectual disabilities did not take part in sports. So take part is underlined. It says, in other words, participate. Participate, still a big one. Participate means be a part of. Okay, so they were not a part of sports. Well, I don't like that. I don't think Eunice probably liked that either. Eunice started the Special Olympics to help people with intellectual disabilities play sports. Eunice was a remarkable woman. Awesome. We have a text feature here too, and what it is, let's see if I can get this to focus a little better. It's a photograph of Eunice and one of the athletes. Yeah, right there, buddy. And it says Eunice Kennedy Shriver was the founder of the Special Olympics. And we have got some more text feature information, like some fun facts over here too. There's Eunice, there she is again. And it says, in ancient Rome, the gladiators went into the arena with these words on their lips. Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Today, all of you young athletes are in the arena. Many of you will win, but even more important, I know you will be brave and bring credit to your parents and your country. Eunice Kennedy Shriver, 1968. Oh my goodness. Well, hello. This is Obi. He's helping. So, Eunice was a very wise woman. Wasn't she wise? She had a lot of wise words. So with that, we'll pause on pages 2 and 3. And the next chapter says Growing Up, chapter 1. So with that, I'll let Obi say goodbye. Obi! Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day.